So as 2021 comes to an end, we look back at all the amazing games we got this year, but also look forward to all the games that got pushed off to 2022, or the games that were just originally scheduled for 2022. We're going to be covering the top 10 games to look forward to in 2022 in this video. If there's any games I missed, please do let me know in the comment section below, or what would make your top 10 personally. If you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more gaming content. We're going to have a lot of gaming content, especially going into 2022 with all of these amazing games set to release. So if you guys are ready, let's jump into this. So in order of release date, at least the release dates that we know of, we're going to start off with Rainbow Six Extraction, which is going to be launching January 20th, 2022. This game was originally set to release in 2021, but it got pushed off till next year due to a lot of delays that, like I said, a lot of the games in this list are going to be seeing. But we don't have to wait too long for this game, of course. Early in the year, we're going to be able to get hands-on with Rainbow Six Extraction, which is going to be a new take on the Rainbow Six universe. It's going to be more of a PvE style where you team up with two other friends, going to be squads of 3, and you go into these kind of quarantine zones where there's all these mutated creatures, and you try to complete these different missions and successfully extract. Of course, if you don't, you're going to be left in the quarantine zone, and you're going to have to go save that operator and all that good stuff in a future mission, as we've seen in the previous trailers for Rainbow Six Extraction. Game looks like a lot of fun. Cannot wait to get hands-on with it when it launches January 20, 2022. Let me know if you guys are excited for this one down in the comment section below. Moving on to another one that got delayed from 2021 to 2022, that is Horizon Forbidden West. Obviously the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn, an amazing game, absolutely great experience, huge open world. Horizon Forbidden West greatly expands upon the world and the universe of Horizon, and just a lot more creatures, environments, enemies, different kinds of things going on in this world. It looks absolutely stunning, new mechanics, new gameplay, and it just looks like an absolute blast. Like I said, the first game was absolutely amazing. If you didn't play it, you got to play it, and the sequel is probably going to be even better from what it seems. What we've seen so far is pretty stunning, and it's got me and a lot of people pretty pumped about it. So let me know in the comments if you guys are excited for Horizon Forbidden West. We're getting it pretty soon. Like I said, February 18th. We don't have too much longer to wait, guys. Just hang in a little bit longer. Just a few short days after Horizon Forbidden West, we're going to have Destiny 2 The Witch Queen expansion. Now, technically, I get it. It's not an actual game, but every single year, Destiny comes out with a brand new expansion that is essentially, it's like a sequel to a game. It's a large expansion with a huge story, brand new raid, new dungeons, new strikes, a bunch of new stuff, new mechanics. In this one, we're going to be able to forge our own weapons. We're going to be visiting the Witch Queen. It's brand new enemies. There's going to be crazy stuff going on in this story. A lot of lore to unpack in this one. And if you're a Destiny fan, this is definitely expansion to get really, really excited about. I think even a lot of people that have been off the grind from Destiny for a while, when they seen the Witch Queen get revealed, even they were excited. And I've seen a lot of people kind of hop back into Destiny, or even just hop in for the first time. So if you're not into Destiny yet, it's the perfect time. Jump in, get caught up right before the Witch Queen expansion launches February 22nd. You know we're going to be covering here on the channel as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we have a third game coming even just a couple days after the Witch Queen, which is Elden Ring. Elden Ring is set to launch February 25th, and it looks crazy. If you guys are familiar with the Dark Souls and Demon Souls games in the past, you'll probably have a little bit of an idea what to expect from Elden Ring. The game looks absolutely insane. It has this beautiful and an amazing world, a very fantasy-like kind of environment and vibe, and I love that personally. Obviously, there is a challenge to these games. These games can be quite challenging, so just be wary of that and prepare for that. But nonetheless, I think it's going to be definitely worth jumping into this game, even if it is a challenging and difficult game, because this whole world looks so beautiful, and it's going to be so fun to explore. And I really don't know what else to say about it. Elden Ring has a lot of hype around it. If you haven't heard, well, you better hear now, because this game is going to be crazy. Next up on the list, we have Gran Turismo 7. Now, Gran Turismo is a game, obviously, it's been around for a while. Not everybody's cup of tea, as it is more of a realistic racing simulator. Probably the most realistic racing simulator that we have, but a lot of people do love it for that reason. It's circuit racing, and it has a very realistic kind of vibe to it, and the cars are beautiful. They handle very, like I said, realistically, and this game just looks absolutely stunning. It's going to be utilizing all the features of the PlayStation 5 and the DualSense controller. A lot of people people have been waiting for this one ever since the PlayStation 5 got announced, and it's finally going to be launching March 4th. We don't have to wait too long for that either, just 3 months into the year. Not even 3 months, 2 months technically, because it's at the very beginning of March. You're going to be able to get hands-on with Gran Turismo 7. So if realistic racing simulators are your cup of tea, then this one is definitely going to be right up your alley. I remember playing the games way back in the day on PlayStation 1. It's been a minute since I've played them, but definitely loved the first 2 games, Gran Turismo 1 and Gran Turismo 2. Those are amazing games, and I'm hoping that 7 can bring that kind of vibe and feel that I had from those games back, and all that good stuff. So Gran Turismo 7, are you guys looking forward to it? Not really into realistic racing simulators? Let me know. If you're a fan of Borderlands, you should probably definitely be a fan of Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. This game is basically the Borderlands formula, but it is on steroids. I don't even know if steroids is the right word. I don't think steroids is the right word. I think it's on something else, but hey, that's a different topic for another day. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, it's basically this whole magical fantasy world with a Borderlands feel. It has that Borderlands visual kind of comic vibe, comic kind of art style, if you will, and this game just looks fantastic. Again, if you're a fan of the Borderlands series, you'll probably be a fan of this game, and if you're not a fan of the Borderlands series, you may still be a fan of Tiny Tina's Wonderlands because it just looks crazy, and it's very, very colorful. Borderlands, not as colorful, still has some color to it. This one is very vibrant and punchy. So again, if that's up your alley, you're going to be absolutely stoked for this game. I can't wait to get hands on with it. It looks absolutely crazy, and it's going to be a good time. Next up, a game that got a lot of people excited about, and that is Forspoken. I still feel like we don't know a whole lot about this game, but it's supposed to be launching May 24th, so it's just kind of around the corner towards springtime, obviously, right? Kind of towards the end of spring, rather, as we kind of approach the summer of 2022. But Forspoken looks great, has that fantasy vibe, again, like other games that we have seen in this list, and we'll see in the rest of these, the rest of the list. Forspoken looks like a pretty awesome game, very open world, very fantasy-like vibes, some crazy mythical and mystical creatures, if you will. And again, I just feel like we don't know a lot about what's going on yet. And hopefully we get a little bit more information soon before the launch. But again, so far it looks great. It's got a lot of people excited and highly optimistic. So let me know if you guys are excited for Forspoken. Again, launching May 24th. Next up is definitely one that got a lot of people hyped, and it could end up being Game of the Year, quite frankly. Although Elden Ring might also be a contender up there as well. God of War Ragnarok, the sequel to the God of War PS4 game. A lot of people have been highly anticipating this game. It's going to be absolutely insane. Kratos and his son back on another journey, and the world looks more beautiful and more vibrant than ever, utilizing the power of the PlayStation 5. Again, I don't know what else there is really to say about this game. If you never played God of War on the PS4 reboot, if you will, you gotta play it. That game is just crazy, and this game is gonna build upon that first entry, and it's gonna be nuts, man. I don't know what else to say about it. It's gonna be nuts. The visuals look great. The gameplay mechanics look like they're expanded upon, and the first game already had great gameplay mechanics. The characters, just, again, that fantasy vibe. I'm personally a huge fan of the fantasy kind of like genre, if you will. So if you are too, God of War Ragnarok is definitely going to be a hit. I think a lot of people, it's going to probably be their game of the year in 2022, depending. I mean, we don't even know everything that's technically coming out in 2022, but it's going to be up there. It's going to be a contender for sure. God of War Ragnarok. A rumor is, by the way, that it might be launching September 30th. No word for sure, but that's the rumor. September 30th, maybe not. Now, this next one could be a little bit of a hit or miss for some people, but I think a lot of people are surprisingly excited about this one, even people that may not typically be in these style of games, and that is Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Now, the Lego portion, again, it's kind of a hit or miss with people. The Lego games are a lot of fun. A lot of people love them, but I think specifically the Star Wars Skywalker Saga has a lot more people excited than normal. I think most people that maybe haven't even played the Lego games are pretty excited about this one. I mean, if you're a fan of the Star Wars universes and and just the whole Star Wars saga, then you're going to be excited about this game as well. I mean, this is literally the Skywalker saga, right? We got 9 movies packed into one game. That's going to be pretty phenomenal. Yeah, it's Lego, but that actually makes it really, really fun. There's a lot of comedic elements in the Lego games that you just can't get in other ways. It's just not the same. And again, just the gameplay, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it might be a little bit more simple, but again, it's just an absolute pleasure, an absolute blast. So Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, again, we don't have an official release date. It got pushed off a little bit, but we should be getting it in 2022. At least that much is confirmed. So last but surely not least on this list is probably my personal most highly anticipated game, and that is Hogwarts Legacy. We only got one trailer for this game. We don't even know much about it. We haven't even seen gameplay, but yet I cannot wait for this game. This is probably going to be my favorite game of 2022. And you know what? That just might be the Harry Potter fan in me. I'm a huge fan of the Harry Potter universe. I love the whole Hogwarts vibe. I just love everything about it. And so the fact that we can actually go into Hogwarts ourselves, become a wizard ourselves, is just really, really exciting. Craft potions and, pick out maybe hopefully our own wand. All that great stuff, everything that we've come to love about the Harry Potter universe, we get to experience ourselves, which is set, if I recall correctly, I think it's set like 100 years before the events of Harry Potter. So we're actually going to be a wizard before Harry's a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. Well, so are we apparently in Hogwarts Legacy. Again, no official date yet. Hopefully we get more information and new information very, very soon, because I cannot wait for this game. Again, all I needed was that one trailer, but that one trailer was enough to just sell me on the fact that this game is at least going to be beautiful, stunning, and it's just going to be a fantasy land. It's going to be so much fun to explore, and I cannot wait. So as we wrap up this video, let's just give a couple honorable mentions that didn't quite make the top 10 list. Gotham Knights, Starfield, which is launching November 11th, The Witcher 3 getting a PS5, Xbox Series X remaster, Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin, which is releasing March 18th, Saints Row Reboot has a lot of controversy around it, August 23rd, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, no date yet, and Lord of the Rings Golem, again, no date yet as well, but some great games in that list that didn't quite make that top 10 cut, in my personal opinion. Again, let me know if I missed any in the comment section below. Let me know what your most highly anticipated game of 2022 is down in the comments. And if you want to see my top 10 Nintendo games coming in 2022, check out that video over on my Nintendo channel. I'll link it down in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, stay well, subscribe for more content, and until the next one, my friends, game on.